Hey everyone, welcome to my legendary speedrun guide for the great journey on Halo 2 for legendary. Starting off, you want to get the elite out of this Spectre, stick him. I like to stick him, you don't have to. And then we're going to park it right here and we're going to come back to that later. And you want to shoot active camo so that the brute comes towards you and the ghost. We're going to hijack him. Now normally the Wraith won't launch you in the complete wrong direction, but that happened to me, so I lost a few seconds there. But that's fine, we can just head on through with the ghost. Now throughout this level I'm going to be showing you some tricks that will help you get past areas such as this one. There's 2 wraiths in this area and a load of brutes. Now we really don't want to take all these out because that will cost a lot of time. So what we're going to do is we're just going to drive all the way around the outside to the right, around these rocks, and then drive straight back towards the start. Well, not all the way back to the start, but just around this corner. And by doing that, that will cause all them wraiths and all them brutes to despawn, and that will save a lot of time. I think here I messed up a little bit, so I didn't go far enough around the corner. So I put it into anniversary graphics so you can see here. You want to just go about where I do, quite a little bit around the corner, and that will cause all the enemies to despawn, and that will save you a ton of time. Now moving on, there's another little trick coming up. We're going to take this ghost pretty much the whole way through the level. Speed the ghost through these corridors, and then this is a pretty luck based area, so you want to speed the ghost through this room and hope that you don't get shot and blown up. Speed it through this door and hope you don't get shot and blown up. And it's a pretty somewhat hard jump, you might want to practice this a little bit. You want to line it up and then speed boost towards the edge, and then hold the A button or the jump button to lift the front of the ghost up, and that should launch the ghost over the edge, and then you can use the side of the rock to help guide your ghost across the little gap. And then you want to just speed across there. I jumped out of the ghost, camoed, and then jumped back in, so that should just increase your chances of getting through there. Now here we need to make sure you snipe the jackal sniper at the back first, and then I like to throw some plasmas and use the beam rifle to take out these guys. If you're trying to go really fast, you can just go straight for it in the ghost, take out the jackal sniper, and then just speed through in the ghost. But to be safe, you want to just use the beam rifle and take your time. Now once you're in here, you want to jump up top, and I like to pick up the carbine. You don't really need to, but it does help. Then you want to use the beam rifle to shoot the little the lock on the prison cell to let the hunters out, as they'll do a good job at taking out the brutes. And you want to take out 3 brutes in this room, or 2 and let the hunters take out 1. I like to make sure that I've killed 3. Here this brute snuck around and somehow got in my ghost. I don't know how that happened, but it's fine. We just kick him out, kill him with the ghost, and by this point there are now 3 brutes dead. So what we're going to do, we're going to park the ghost here, jump out, camo, and then just speed on through in the ghost, sneaking past them all. You shouldn't have a problem here. And then I like to use the ghost to speed through and hit that guy with the ghost, and then you just use it to take out these guys. This is the safest option. In that last room you can do a really aggressive approach. Sword flies one of the brutes, take out the brutes with your sword and grenades, and then camo, and then fly through the door as the other brutes are coming through, but that's really risky, and we don't really need to. We've got so much time to complete this level. I don't know what the part time is to see, but I feel like it's 15 minutes or 20 minutes. Either way, we're going to have plenty of time to complete it. So here, once you've looked at that cutscene, you want to turn around and run straight back through that corridor like I did. Just follow my path straight through there, and as soon as you hit the load and done, that's when you can turn around and come back to the Banshee. Make sure you do that because that will despawn all of the wraiths in this area, and that will allow the Scarab to move through a lot faster, and it saves a ton of time. So make sure you walk back through that area. Now we're going to go back to our Spectre here, so I jump out of the Banshee, camo, and then get in the Spectre. There's 2 other brute Spectres driving around, so you want to be quick here. Quickly jump out of the Banshee, camo, jump in the Spectre, and then we're going to drive straight off the middle. Make sure you try and jump off the big ledge roughly where I did, otherwise you might die to the full timer. But if you copy what I did there, you should be fine. Now we're going to be taking this, I'm going to be showing you a really cool trick. We're going to be taking this Spectre into the final area where we actually fight Tartarus, and we're going to be using the Spectre to actually duplicate Johnson. So we're going to have like 3-4 Johnsons in the final area, which is quite funny. And they also help a ton to take out Tartarus, as you need the beam rifle to take down Tartarus' shield, and as there's 4 Johnsons, there's constant beam rifles firing at him, and it saves a little bit of time, or it makes it a little bit faster, and it's a lot safer. So you definitely want to do what I'm doing with the Spectre here. You want to just go under the water and then go up the side of the mountain. If you get stuck in a bit, you can hold the A button or the jump button to lift the front of the Spectre up, and that should help you traverse across this mountain range a little bit easier. Now here, come around to here, and we're going to jump down, or not jump down, we're going to slowly lift down, and you want to boost towards this corner, and as you get close, hold the A button, and that should lift the front of the Spectre onto this bit. It's a little bit fiddly, but try and do what I do, hold the A button while you're speeding towards it. And you want to boost up there, and I like to hold the A button again so we get onto that side bit, and then we're going to drop down here. You might want to practice through this level on easy first. You can get the part-time achievements on easy, but if you're going for the 3-hour achievement on legendary, then I would recommend practicing a little bit. The Spectre stuff can be a bit tricky if you've never done it before. And then we're just going to park it here and wait for the Scarab. We have like there's like a 3-minute wait. I don't know exactly how long it is, but it's a pretty long wait. So we're just going to wait for him here. And then I like to look at the Scarab and then the door. You want to keep flicking between the Scarab and the door, because I feel like that, because there's like a random number of times the Scarab will shoot at the door, and I feel like if you're looking at it, I'm not too sure about this, it can make it go a little bit faster, so he'll shoot less times if you're looking at it, whereas if you're looking away, he'll shoot it like 4 times. So when he starts shooting, you want to get ready, as we're going to time the Spectre dropping down off the side of this cliff in order to hit the load zone at the right time, so that the Spectre will spawn in the last room. So you'll see what I'm doing here. I'm getting ready as he's about to shoot the door. I'm looking at him and I'm looking at the door. Just getting ready for when the door blows up. And as soon as the door blows up, we're going to jump out with the Spectre facing downwards, and we're going to drop off the side of this little ramp. So as soon as the Spectre's nose gets to where it does in the video, it drops off the edge a little bit. The nose comes a little bit off the edge. That's when we're going to jump down off the edge, and that will activate the cutscene. So by doing that, that should drop the Spectre into this final room. And we're just going to flip it over, get in it, and then we're going to try and get Johnson in the side of the Spectre. Here there was 2 brutes left alive. I didn't expect them to be alive, so I just take them out with the beam rifle and the carbine. So just use them, take them out. And now it might seem a little bit slow here, but you're going to get in the Spectre, drive in next to Johnson, and then he's going to jump in, or hopefully jump in after he's dived around a little bit. Now an elite might get in the back, so you can just jump out, pull the elite out, and then jump back in the driver's seat. So now that Johnson is in the side of the vehicle, that will make the game think that Johnson has died, or something similar to that. It will make the game think that Johnson isn't actually in the level and he should be. So it goes, oh okay, Johnson's not here, so we're going to spawn him in, even though he is already in the side of our vehicle. It tricks the game, and it will spawn another Johnson in, and as soon as that Johnson spawns in, we're going to get him straight in the Spectre, which will cause another Johnson to spawn, and then we're just going to wait a little bit longer, and then we're going to have 3 Johnsons in the Spectre, and then soon after that a 4th one will spawn up top again. So there's going to be 4 Johnsons all at once, and we're just going to drive down here, hold the A button as we go across to make sure we make it across the gap, jump out, and then you want to throw a grenade at the Spectre so that it blows up the Spectre and all the Johnsons will jump out, and then all of them will be shooting at Tartarus simultaneously. My one's got a little bit stuck behind the Spectre here, so if you have more grenades, I would blow the Spectre out of the way. If not, I tried to bash the Spectre out of the way, but luckily Tartarus come around the corner here in the sights of all 3 of the Johnsons, and they just started absolutely destroying him. Here I lost my plasma rifle, found it again, and then you want to use the dual plasma rifles, or you can pick up the shotgun from one of the brutes, which is quite a good weapon, but I like to just use these plasma rifles, and then he will eventually die pretty quick. This is a pretty good method, as there's more brutes that spawn in, and by having the 3 Johnsons it kills them so quick that the other brutes won't cause you any problems. Now here he died, and a brute threw a grenade at his body, so I actually died here, but I don't care what anyone says. I completed the level, 9 minutes 52. Thank you guys for watching.